how's it going, guys? We're back with another Zefra banger. I finally hit Master 1 here. I started the season in gold since I didn't really play much ranked the last 2 months since I was on vacation for a while. But we're back at it again. I've been playing a bunch of Zefra Tellarknights up until like mid-Master. That was really fun. I really enjoy that variant. But I had to go back to the roots here with the ZEFRASLAYERS to finish off my climb. So let's have a look at the deck. Not much has changed since last season. Most notably, we're running Secret Village over Necro Valley now, since I don't feel like Necro Valley is that good as meta. But Secret Village, of course, is really, really nice, and it stops a bunch of board breakers. There's lots of talents and thrusts going about, so that's really nice to stop. What didn't come up as much for me this season, which if I were to keep grinding this out a bit, I'd probably adjust the ratios a little bit. Sky Iris didn't come up at all. I didn't really have chances to make Denglong, and by extension I searched for 9 pillars once, I think, since it's also not very common for me to keep the Zefranu on the field while I'm playing 2 disruptions here. Dweller is just nice as a backup plan, but I never actually made it. Yeah, that's more, but I wrote down notes somewhere as well. Let's see. Oh yeah, we have the Harbinger here. I totally forgot about that. I just didn't really make it that much. Usually, I mean, it's really good to protect your Apo and to protect your Spellcaster for Village, but I usually just ended on the Draco Slayer Fusion plus a Spellcaster or this to protect those, which is actually really, really nice as well, since it also protects it from card effect destruction. So that was pretty nice. And also requires less material, since you don't need to go into both of these guys or get the Mythical Beast out. So I think that was really nice. Now let's go check out some replays. Alright, so this hand is really awkward, and I'd like to showcase more awkward games, since those give you more insight on the niche interactions here. This hand looks incredibly trash, so what we're going to do is we're going to scale both Zefras. We're going to use 1 to level modulate up to 7 by sending Zefranu. Now we can pen summon both of these out. This gets us to the Providence, which we can use to search for our Divine Strike, as well as giving us 2 Pendulum bodies in order to make the Electromite here. And I could add a normal summon here, but I don't have any that let me extend very far off of this, since I'm not running the DDD engine. So I'm going for Astrograph. That'll get me another Zefrath in hand, and it'll give me a big beefy Spellcaster body for the Secret Village. And the draw off Electromite, unfortunately, also does not help at all. So we're going to end on Village, a Counter Trap, and a Pop. And our opponent's going to lead here with Special Summon Ecclesia. At this point, I think it's Sword Soul, so I'm just keeping the War, since he'll just dodge it anyways, right? And then, yeah, I was going to pop the token. I think even if it was Sword Soul, I probably should have just popped it right away. I'll force it to tag out. I negate Moye. I guess he has like Taya in hand, and I get screwed. Or Long Yuan. So, kind of awkward. It's branded though, so he gets to activate a spell. I'm sad about this. I just changed the pop this right away, so obviously he tags out. He's going to go for Albaz. We have the Divine Strike for it. Important here is this Zefrath in our extra deck is dead. Like, there's not doing anything with it, so that's the banished target. Since next turn we can pen summon out both of our Zefranus here. This ends his turn, since he's still locked out of spell cards. And we draw the Fraxton, kind of atrocious. We're setting the third one here. Setting this to scale, popping it to get a draw, we get the Rhoda and everything. And then we're just gonna have to scale the Thuban here, since we can't reactivate Zefrath. And this way we still get to pen out both of these guys, search for a spell, pen out this guy, and then we can just normal this with our normal summon that's remaining. And that's like 8 link materials or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't count, but we just kill him off that. We just make access code, and yeah, he scoops here. Now, Master Duel updates strike once again, robbing me of my hard-earned replays. So I only have 3 saved here, and this one isn't the hottest one. It's against Vanquish Soul, which is not that good of a deck unless they sack you. Like if they open Shifter Desires Tikaboo, you lose, right? But that's not because Vanquish Soul did anything good. That's because the deck just happens to dodge all those floodgates. All right, so here we know he has the trap that pops all our stuff. I think the quick play spell would have been a lot better in like basically any matchup, like especially against Cash. It just clears, right? Popping the stuff doesn't really matter as much. So here he's going to reveal 2 fires, and he's going to add the Caesar Valius that does the popping of stuffs. I'm going to scale the Endy, activate Oracle, scale Zefrath, activate Zefrath. I'm going to pen summon 1 here since I don't want him to blow up my entire field. This one pops a set, so I'm going to force his trap here. I know he still has the quick effect to beat my ass, but we can check the attributes here. He needs to reveal Earth, Fire, and Dark. And if we check the trap also needs to reveal Earth, Fire, and Dark to get the Destroy All Monsters effect. So I know if he chains the trap and he doesn't blow up my field, he also doesn't have the Caesar. So this Servant is going to resolve 100% and I just win anyways. If he does pop with this, I would use Servant immediately and hope he doesn't just like chain onto it and be like, hey, haha, I can pop this, then I'm sad, right? So that would have been kind of unfortunate. But I could have Purple Poison to like crash and damage stuff and do stuff, but this is kind of a call on him lacking the attributes here, which I think he would have had a better board if he had more attributes to begin with. So I'm pretty sure he doesn't have, I think he's missing a Dark, right? The Caesar is an Earth. Yeah, so he just scoops here. But yeah, unfortunately I don't have that crazy replays. I got 1 more. That one's pretty nice. It's actually a loss here, but it was supposed to be a win. I can show you exactly where I misplayed and how to find lethal there. I just misclicked. It was getting kind of late. I was tired of getting sacked by Maxi and everything. So we get Valiant here. Kind of awkward. Keeps us off the counter trap. And then we get Maxi. So we could have just extended into Electromite and everything, and probably just like FTK'd him here. But unfortunately we hit by double hand traps, and then he gets the Pearl Rhino, gets going to Rhino Heart here. And our stuff actually does anything. But unfortunately tier is just completely gutted by the ban list. Gonna send the tier cache. Use all his effects here. A ton of whiffing. He has a Shuffler engrave here. Alright. And we get to replace this with Tuner. So awkward that he beat over that. This also just threatens Baron right away. I'm not actually on Baron in this list, but he doesn't know, and it might scare him into doing his plays earlier. What else we know is that he added Meta Noise off of the Scream, and you should add Sullyk every single time because it's just better. So since he added Meta Noise, we know that his other set is Sullyk with like 99% accuracy, right? So we're gonna play around him having Meta Noise, Sullyk. He has the pop off of this, and Engrave he has a Shuffler, and yeah, that seems to be it. Alright, so we're gonna activate the Providence here for Oracle, just so we can get more spell counters in rotation. Now, he's gonna flip this, so we don't have the Tuner. And this also lets him send a guy from deck, so this goes straight into Wakalos. Alright, we also know it's Wakalos, Sullyk, he pops the guy. I'm sad. Spell counters are gonna be so saucy. We just flip this, go into Electromite here. This is 100% gonna eat the Sullyk. There we go. Now I think he sends a tier cache here. Yeah, to mill 2 more. They missed, doesn't matter. Now we go low scale here. And we normal summon the Pormpal guy, go into Celine to get the 3 arrows so we can just pen more from our extra deck. Right, and we're not going to use the Celine because Wilkalos will just kill us, right? So that would be really dumb. We're going to use this right here to get rid of his field spell, since that's obnoxious. And we're going to use this to go grab ourselves the counter trap in case we can't kill him here, which we should kill him here. We're going to make the Dinosaur power here. We can add back the Ignis off of the green guy's effect. And now what you should do is you make access code with these 2 bodies, pop the Wilkalos, it comes back, you pop the Wilkalos again, it doesn't come back again, and then you use Dinosaur to summon out Ignis Phoenix from hand, and then you have lethal on board. He can play around this by activating his Shuffler with toggle on to chain to the access code, since then we are lacking the attributes in the graveyard. But then we just beat over this guy, and we still have our counter trap, and you could probably find something else that's pretty saucy to go into. Oh yeah, we just make Dweller probably. No, we can't really go up. Doesn't matter. So the thing is, we're supposed to make access code first. I accidentally just clicked on Dinosaur power, so I just lose the game off this. No point in watching the rest. I die here. That was really atrocious. Access code first to Alter Wilkalos, and then you use the Dinosaur. So basically imagine I had 2,000 more damage here, and then I had another 1,700 damage here. So this is just freest win of my life, but I threw it. Unfortunate. Alright, then let's go check out the deck again. I'll give you my closing thoughts on this. All in all, I think the deck performed really well. The only things I really lost to, besides myself obviously, are Maxi and going second into Mathmech. And I don't think there's anything this deck can do going second into Mathmech. That matchup is just atrocious, and that deck is way too strong right now with everything it can do. Circular by itself gives way too much value. It's crazy. Joshua Schmidt was always right. Yeah. Aside from that, I think I will go for an Auroradon run at the beginning of next season, starting from Diamond 5. I might climb through just most of Diamond with it, just to see if it feels any better now. But going first with this deck list, I win almost every game anyways, so the added ceiling from Auroradon probably isn't worth it. I might tweak this deck a bit more later season to accommodate some outs to Maxi again. But I really like the Zefra Tellarknights build as well, so I might just spend more time on that, polishing that out. I found a second FTK you can do with it, so we already have the turn skip, but apparently you can also completely hand loop your opponent really consistently off of just Caduceus Axis, so that's pretty funny. I might make a video on that as well. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll try to hustle through my backlog a bit more. I've got a ton of videos, and I still need to do the pendulum guide. Thanks for watching.